Ahoy there, mateys, and welcome back to another exciting development log of Colonial Sea Trader. So I'm going to start off today with a special announcement here. I've decided to try something a little bit different, and so I've heard of people who stream some of the development of their game, and I've decided that I want to give that a shot. And so I'm going to try to do that at this Monday. I have the day available at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, which is 16:30 UTC. Information will be in the description. You're welcome to come in and join me and let me know what you think, and we'll give this a shot. And if it works out, then I'll probably do it more often. I also have another announcement. I've been invited to show off at a booth, Colonial Sea Trader, at it's called the IGDA DC District Arcade. It's in Washington, DC. Information's in the description. This will be on September 22nd. If you're in the area, feel free to stop in and say hi, and I'll let you test out the game as I've got it there. So this week there's been a number of improvements. One of the things that I've noticed when I've been playing the game, recording the video, is these blocks here were too big. They're supposed to be smaller, and it was really driving me crazy what was going on. And I've seen a number of little things that just don't look right when I do the compiled version versus when I've done it in my game. Well, I figured out what the root cause of it was, and there's different quality settings that are used, and these quality settings differed between the compiled version and the version I was testing with. So it made a huge difference. I've increased the quality, and you can see that the image quality is better in really all of the image, quite a few locations. So very happy with that. It took me a surprisingly long amount of time to figure out what was going on with that, but I'm glad it's resolved. Next thing. So we got the journal here. If we go and visit a place, take on a couple of these contracts. Yeah, okay. Look at our journal now. Last week you might have noticed that this text kind of mixed together, that everything kind of looked on a single line. Now, for those of you who are programmers, you'll recognize this problem right away, or who have had any dealings with Linux. But the problem is there's two different ways that you can do a file ending. So the Windows way is there's two characters. You have a /r and a /n. /r is a carriage return, and /n is a new line. Back to the typewriter days that this happened. So a carriage return, basically, you start at the beginning of the line from the initial thing. So if you type in the carriage return without doing a new line, then it'll write everything over. Short is I had this list of names that had showed up in there, and I was not filtering out the carriage returns. I never noticed that until I started putting together this journal, and that caused some interesting issues, to say the least. Figured that out, fixed it, and now my file format will accept either the Windows format or the Linux Mac format. So that's good. The other thing with this presentation of the game coming up that I've got going on is I've been trying to work on improving the playability, and so I've done that in a number of ways. One of the things, you can see the price of items. So if I buy one thing of gold here for 181, if I go to sell that thing of gold, it's 166. The price is quite a bit less. Before, the difference in price would be almost twice as much. Sometimes the buying and selling price was just crazy, and you couldn't make a profit anywhere. So you can see here a couple of different things. One thing you'll notice here, the source is different. So I was here in the Port of Panama. I personally saw what the prices were. And so this will update it. There are a couple of rumors that show from visiting the different locations. You know, you'll hear rumors about what's going on in other parts. They don't actually show up anywhere, but it will populate the field here. Right now, I think I only am actually doing it with missions, but it will show up for some other stuff too. So I'm going to really work on getting this playability improved, because I want to have an experience that you can play this for at least a few minutes and not have any real issues. I've been kind of concentrating on just putting the features in. I purposely haven't done any balancing for some time. So if I go here, visit the broker is the one spot. Anytime you have like a mission here, you'll hear conditions about how things are there. So anyways, that's really all that I've done here for this week. I hope to see you next time, and thanks for joining me.